Global Education Center cooking class. I'm Christina, teacher.
And hello, my name is Peter.
And today we're going to learn how to make cinnamon rolls. I'm going to be teaching Peter. We're going to be back to back, so we can't look at what each other is doing. Ready to start?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? You got this. My team. So there are three components to a cinnamon roll: the dough, the filling, and the glaze. Peter and I are going to split the ingredients in half, but the full ingredients are 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk, 6 tablespoons of butter, 3 eggs, 1/4 of a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of instant yeast, 1¼ teaspoon of salt, and 3½ or 4½ cups of flour. Okay, so now we're ready to start making the dough. And we're going to start by pouring the buttermilk into our bowl. Chunky. And then pour in the butter. Make sure you get all of it. And stir that all together until it's smooth. Good?
I think so.
You're doing good? All right. So now we're going to move on, and we're going to add our 2 eggs. And I like to tap it on the surface of the table, not the side of the bowl, because then you don't worry about getting eggshell in your bowl. That's gross. And then we're going to add our sugar.
Okay, the sugar.
And then from there it's the yeast.
Okay. I might switch to a different spoon.
Are you using the wooden spoon or the?
No,
yeah,
I'm using my
wooden works
spatula.
better, I think.
Okay. Let's get this all off here then. Oh, much better. More power. Okay.
We're good?
Yep.
All right. Are we still filming?
Okay, I think it's looking good.
And now add the other half of that bowl of flour.
Okay.
And now we're just going to start gradually adding flour. So add flour, mix, until the dough starts pulling away from the sides of the bowl.
Okay.
What we're looking for is the dough just not sticking to the sides of the bowl.
More flour. Oh, it's a workout.
Yeah, definitely don't have to exercise when you make bread. So now let's knead the dough. So we don't want to pour out all the flour, just about a tablespoon. And put it all over our surface, just like that. I think that's good. And getting the flour on your hands is good too, because then it won't stick to your hands. Then we're going to pour out the dough. And we're going to knead it with the heel of our palm for about 6 minutes. 6 minutes. If it starts getting sticky, you can add more flour, but it should start coming together pretty quickly. So I use the heel of my palm and just start rolling the dough around and pressing and stretching it and just trying to get it all incorporated and a nice smooth texture. So we're finished kneading our dough. This is what it looks like. It's nice and smooth. And now we're just going to rub a bit of butter, just a bit of butter, in the bottom of our bowl so that when we set it in the bowl, it doesn't stick. And then we're going to cover the bowl and let it sit for 2 hours. Okay, so now while the dough rises, we're going to prepare everything else. We're going to spread some butter in a 9 by 13 inch pan. So just take a little bit of butter on your fingers and just spread it around so that the bread, the rolls, won't stick to the pan. Because if they stick, then we won't be able to eat them, and that's sad. Alright, so now we finally get to make our cinnamon rolls. We're going to take a little bit of butter and grease our surface so that the rolls don't stick to the table when we try to put them in the pan. Alright, so now our dough should be about twice the size. Is yours good?
Yep.
Alright, so now we're going to turn our dough out onto our greased surface. How did it turn out?
Looks good.
Alright, and now we're just going to press it into a 8 by 12 inch square, or about 20 by 30 centimeters. So you have a ruler on your table to help you figure out how big that should be. 20 by 30 centimeters.
That's 20. 5.
Okay, so now that we have our dough shaped into the perfect 20 by 30 centimeter square, we're going to spread some very soft butter all over the surface of it. So we can cut it up into little pieces and get it all over the dough and then spread it around. And this is about half a stick or 4 tablespoons of butter. So between Peter and I, it's 1 stick or 8 tablespoons of butter. You want to make sure it's very, very soft, because if it's hard, it's just going to rip right through the dough. You want to go all the way to the edge. Get every part of the surface.
I just use my hands.
Yeah, you can get in there with your hands, you can get in there with your rubber spatula, whatever you want. Whatever works best for you. It's a little messy when you get in there with your hands, but I think it's the most efficient, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going much better.
Yeah. Just make sure you get... Alright, so now that we have the butter spread all over our dough, we can add cinnamon sugar. And this is half a cup of brown sugar mixed with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're just gonna spread that all over. You want to leave a bit of an edge on this one though.
Okay.
Not all the way to the end. Just a little one though. You don't want to have a cinnamonless cinnamon roll. when you finish that, just lightly press the cinnamon sugar into the butter so that it sticks with your palm.
Okay, I'm still pouring some of the sugar in.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's nice and even. Yeah. The tighter it is, the less it'll fall apart once it's baked.
Oh, some of my sugar's falling out.
That's okay, me too. How's yours look?
I think it's okay.
Make sure you pat the edges so that they're nice and sealed.
Okay.
So now we're going to take a serrated knife. Serrated means it's got the little bumps on the edges. And cut it into 6 pieces. So I like to start right in the middle. And you're probably going to have some cinnamon sugar fall out. That's okay.
Oh no, a lot.
Oh no! Alright, so now we're going to cover these and let them rest for 1 hour. After 1 hour, we're going to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 22 minutes and then cover with the glaze that we just made and we'll be done.
Alright, I think it looks okay.
You're good? Yep. Okay. So this recipe makes 12 rolls. I made 6, Peter made 6, and we're finally going to come together and put them all in our 9 by 13 inch pan.
Okay.
So you carefully, I'll come to you. You don't have to like carry the rolls across the table. Pick them up
Okay.
and place them so the seams won't look like this.
At the top. So this end here
Yeah.
at the top. Oh
Good.
wow, that looks very different than yours.
That's okay. It'll still taste good. Alright, so now we're going to cover these and let them rest for 1 hour. After 1 hour, we're going to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 22 minutes and then cover with the glaze that we just made and we'll be done. So now we're going to make our glaze. And a glaze is like a very thin frosting that we will put on top of the cinnamon rolls when they finish. We have 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, 2 ounces or 75 grams of cream cheese, three tablespoons of buttermilk, and half a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. Then all we have to do is turn the blender on and we're good. Oh, it's off. So these are our finished cinnamon rolls. I think they turned out beautifully. You can see these 6 are mine and these 6 are Peter's. They're about the same. I don't know why this one turned out so big, but yeah. Let's pour the glaze on them and eat them up.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yes. All right. Maybe you need the spatula. Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Maybe you don't need this.
Maybe. This is so good. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you go home and try making your own cinnamon rolls now. What did you think?
I had a really great time. Thank you for teaching me. I was very scared before I did this because I'm a bad cook, but I had a very good teacher.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really easy, and have fun cooking. Bye-bye.